Hi, I'm Ruth. Today I will be present the buildings of hospital project in this smart city project. So right now this is the design of the hospital. So the building of the hospital is like a C shape and it is a connected building that patient, employee or staff able to connect from one block to another block by taking lift or stair. So in this hospital consists of 3 blocks. So each block respectively has 10 floors. So the first block will consist of management areas, dispensary area, registration area, X-ray room, MRI room, specialist, prayer room, toilet, blood test room. So move to the middle blocks, which is the second blocks, will consist of dispensary area, reception place, cafe, toilet, X-ray room, MRI room, operation room, and medical employee restroom. So move to the third blocks will consist of reception and cafe as well. We'll also have physiotherapy room, patient ward, and convenience store. So in this hospital, we also have a sky garden in the second block and third block, which is the level 10, that patients, staff, or employee able to reach it by taking stair or even by lift. Now we'll move to the cost X of the hospital projects. So right now this is the cost X of the hospital projects. So for the entire cost of the hospital is Rm 4,040,901, and here is the total cost of the hospital projects. So the cost is involved in cast work, curtain planner, curtain wall mullion, door, floor, windows, furniture system, plumbing system, railing, roof, run, stairs, support, top rail, and wall. Next, we'll move to the Microsoft project of the hospital parts. So for the overall duration of the hospital will be 559 days. So we'll move to the first task will be site gradings, will involve 2 days, site clearance 7 days, foundation 69 days, concrete work 90 days, and masonry work 120 days. The reason of the duration is longer is because of the complexity and the high level of the project of the hospitals. So after that, we'll move to the roof work. For the roof work will involve 45 days, window and door works will involve 50 days, and after that we'll move to elevator installation and electrical works. For both tasks, this will involve 46 days and 45 days and will be started in the same day. So after that we'll move to the plumbing work, which involves 30 days, landscape work 24 days, finishes 30 days, and final inspection 7 days. And after that will involve in handover process, which is 5 days. And next we'll move to the resource sheet. So for the project manager will be 5,000 per month. For the site supervisor will be 2,500 ringgit per month. And site grading supervisor will be 3,000 ringgit per month. So for the carpenter and bricklayer is 8 ringgit per hours. Excavator 8,000 ringgit per month. And mechanical and electrical contractor and plumbing and piping contractor will be 10 ringgit per hours. And the door and window contractor will be 8 ringgit per hour. Landscape contractor will be 2,900 per month. And painter and labor will be 8 ringgit per hour. And for the site paving labor will be 10 ringgit per hour. So for the OSHA officer will be 3,000 per month. Local building agency officer will be 3,500 per month, and elevator inspection officer will be 2,800 per month. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chen Jia Yi. I will present the Revit Cost X and the Microsoft project for the police station. This is the design of police station in smart city. They have 3 small buildings, which is smart police station, lobby, and the canteen. While the building in the center here is the main building for police station. They have 3 levels for this building. Next, the smart police station have prepared the machine for citizens so that they can report case by themselves. Next, the first floor for this building have the evidence room, M&E room, detention, detective room. Next, the level 2. The level 2 is the area for meeting. And the last, the level 3, is the office area. Second is the cost as for police station project. We have set allowed the 800,000 for this project, and the element include the ceiling, column, counter panel, door, electrical equipment, for furniture system, plumbing feature, railing, roof, special equipment, top rail, wall, and the window. The last part is the Microsoft project of police station. The total duration is 259 days. There are included activities such as grading, security, foundation, concrete work for floor and staircase, masonry work, roof work, window and door work, elevator installation work, electric and electrical work, plumbing work, landscape work, finishes, final inspection, and the handover. Next is the resource part. The resource we're using in this project include the project manager, site supervisor, site grading supervisor, carpenter, bricklayer, excavator, mechanical and electrical contractor, plumbing and piping contractor, door and window contractor, landscape contractor, painter, labor, site payroll labor, OSHA officer, local building agency officer, elevator inspection officer. Next, the material. The material include the sand, cement, brick, truss, wood, concrete, and the mortar. Next, in this project, the longest work is the masonry work, which is we will estimate around 50 days to finish it. Include the fencing brickwork, laying mortar, install interior and external masonry, and the last is the kiln masonry. The second is the foundation and the concrete work, which is 30 days and 34 days.
Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. My name is Shamsul Ariffin, and this will be the video presentation for the smart city project that will be done. So my building will be the bullet train station. This is the overall view of the building. Generally there will be 3 floors in the building, and with 2 entrances on the opposite side. So the building will also include an aquarium from the viewing pleasure of the passengers. It will range from the ground floor to the first floor. The top floor will be the main floor where most activities happen. This is the commute between the passengers and bullet train happen. So this building will also be placed multiple times in the city for easier commute. Next we'll be viewing the costing of the project. This will be the overall cost of the project, and the element of the project will be included here. So we can also see the detailed sub-element in this project to see what detailed material that we need to use. So one of the highest costs that involved in this project will be the tracks. This is due to the lands that we need to purchase in order to build the tracks, and this is also to ensure that the materials are strong enough to endure the load of the bullet train and plus the passengers. And also we need to ensure that the material can handle the force that is exerted by the bullet train, the speeding bullet train. So after all calculation, the overall cost is estimated at around 116 million ringgit. Next we will be viewing the scheduling of the bullet train. So this is the overall schedule and the Gantt chart of the bullet train, and we can see the dependency of each activities in this area. and on the left we can also see the list of work done in this area. So one thing to note that the longest time to do anything is the train track framework that need to be done, which takes around 1000 to 1100 days. This is due to factors such as traffic that needs to be considered when building the train tracks, and also the train tracks that is spanning across the city that needs to be built. So after calculation, the overall duration of the project will be around precisely 1300 days, which is around 3.5 years. So that's it for my presentation. Thank you.
Hi, I am Chen Jia Yi. Today I will present the school project in the smart city. This is the design of the school project. They have 4 blocks and each block have 8 levels. This is the car park, this is the office center, this is the lecturer office, and this 2 is the classroom. The top of the building have a sky garden, the place take rest by the student. The design of the lecturer office is like this. This is the toilet, staircase, and this is the lecturer room. This is the meeting center. The design will up to the 8th level. The cost of the school project is around 4,600,000. The ceiling is 355,000, color is 65,000, door is around 68,000, floor is around 2 million, railing is around 11,000, roof is 116,000, staircase is 65,000, wall is around 1 million, and window is around 68,000. This is the school Microsoft project. The foundation of the school project is used 155 days, construction stage is 220 days, and architecture work is 16 days, mechanical and electrical work is 16 days, plumbing work is 16 days, external work is 44 days, closing out is 10 days. So the total duration of the school is 434 days, around more than 1 year. This is the Gantt chart of the school project, and this is the resource sheet.
Okay, my name is Najihah Hamidan, and this is the walkthrough of my shopping mall. Okay, so for the building's theme is more likely using a lot of curtain walls to reduce the energy consumption during the daytime. So in the middle of the building is like a pond. So this is how it looks like. Just a rough walkthrough of my building. This is the main entrance of the building, and also there's a recreational pond. So okay, so for the CosX software, I'm sorry doctor, because I could not open my CosX software in my laptop. I don't know, something problem happened. So I just showed through my PDF. I already screenshot. So after I insert my buildings into the CosX software, after I do the analyzed, it come out with all this description, which is ceiling, columns, curtain panels, floors, furniture systems, generate models, landings, planting, railings, roofs, runs, sites, specialty equipment, stairs, support, stop rails, and walls. So this is the subtotal of the description. The quantity is automatically calculated using the CosX software. So the rate is, I'm searching it on the internet. So this is the subtotal of all the description. And the total of the the total price of the building is 11.8 million. This is the overall total. Okay, for the Microsoft project, it took overall 398 days. For the duration, start from Monday 18 January 2021 until finish on 27 July 2022. So this is the Gantt chart for every activity. And this is all the last name. Site clearance, start from site clearance, foundations, piling work, substructure work, construction stage, superstructure, and so on. And lastly, handover.
Morning, Doctor. I'm Kwang Jin Jia. Today I want to present the commercial building in Smart City. This is our building of 3D view. Basically, we have the commercial building has 4 levels. This is our cafe. This is also our cafe. The top level is our management office. Then another 3 levels is our shopping area. This is our commercial building in cost S. Basically, the cost S is the calculating of the cost of the building. Then this is our costing view. Basically, this software is very easy to use because we can put the rate, but the difficult way is because different market have different rates, so maybe slightly different the total cost we will calculate because depends on the material that we use. So the costing will slightly different from the material. For example, the curtain panel, curtain wall mount, front door, floor, bedding, roof, stage, top rail, and wall. Then this project is total is around 1 million. How to get the total cost of 1 million is we total out the subtotal of this description item, this 9 description item, and the total price we will. The cost as will auto calculated is about around 1 million for our project. This is the Microsoft project of the commercial building. The commercial building will build out on the duration of 261 days. For the site clearer, we're using 6 days, foundation 100 days, piling work 75 days, structure work 38 days, and then the construction stick using 1600 days, superstructure we're using 1600 days also, the staircase structure we're using 18 days, architecture work we're using 13 days, mechanical and electrical work we're using 13 days, plumbing work we're using 13 days also, the external work like drain work, landscaping, P&B substation we're using 56 days, closing out we're using 24 days, handover we're using 5 days. Then this is the Gantt chart of our commercial building of the Microsoft project. Then this is the result sheet of our commercial building.
Hi Doctor, my name is Wan Li with matrix number of AP170112. So this is the design for the residential building. There will be 6 floors for this building with 28 units lots for the residents in this apartment. Besides, the residents can park their car at the left side of the building. So this is the automated rotary parking system. The The automated rotary parking system is a smart parking system which can save space for build a parking lot and also can provide more security for the car owner with the smart parking management system. So this automated rotary parking system can park with about 20 units of a car, and 2 units of it can park around 40 units of the car. So there will be some extra parking lots for those visitors and also the security guards. Apart from that, this regarding to the cost for the residential building. So it is spent for 4,000 for door, 25.6 thousand ringgit for floor, others elements such as casement work which talks about 5.5 thousand ringgit Malaysia, and railing for car roads which talks about 16.8 thousand. Roof will talks about 240,000, stair with 240,000 ringgit Malaysia, and wall will talks about 341.25 thousand for the cost, and the cost for the window will be 51,000 ringgit Malaysia. However, the rotary parking system will be taking for 3 million of the cost. So hence, the total cost for our residential building will be in 4.1 million in this project. Will be about 4.1 million in this project. On the other hand, this is the schedule for the construction of the residential building. So this building will constructed in 412 days, which is in a year plus 1.5 months. So from the beginning of the project, we will proceed for the site grading, and it will take for 1 day, and after that we will having the site clearance progress for the project, and it will take about 5 days, and next we will proceed to the foundation work. The foundation work for piling and substructural will be took for 125 days. After the foundation work, we will start for the construction stage, and the process requires for 108 days for build this building floor by floor. For the floor, wall, slab, column, ceiling, window, and door installation, and so on. After this construction stage, we will proceed for the architecture work. So the architectural work for external and internal of this building will be done by 23 days. Once we have done for the architecture work, we will having some mechanical and electrical installation for this building. So it will take about 26 days for this work. And after the mechanical and electronic installation, we will having the plumbing installation for this building, and it will take about 16 days. So after we have done for the construction progress for the building, then we will start order the automated rotary parking system. So the automated rotary parking system, we will order from the Japan, and we had wait for the supplier process our order in 38 days. Because it is a pre-order, so it will take some time for the suppliers to process our order. So after the suppliers have processed our order, the next step is to proceed the process the delivery for the item to our site. After we have received the automated rotary parking system, our engineer, site supervisor, and labor start progress for the installation of this automated rotary parking system in 35 days. So finally, we have done installing the automated rotary parking system, and then we will start progress for the external work. And the external work such as drainage work, landscaping, TNP substation will be takes about 189 days for this external work of the building. So before we hand over the project, we will need some time to progress the closing out work, which is cleaning and testing and commissioning. So it will take about 13 days for this closing out works, and last but not least, we will take about 5 days for the handover project. And this is the resource sheet for the residential building project. That's all from my presentation. Thank you for watching, and please have a great day ahead.